Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Two out, space is empty. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the Show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes.
The opposing hitters are going to see a lot of cutters. This guy can throw it to the front side of the plate, the back side of the plate, so you're really not able to cheat to get the fat part of the bat on the baseball.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Ian Happ.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that misses. 1-0.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
That one outside. Ball one. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a 1-2. Check swing, and that's a ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 up, 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Designated hitter.
And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
That's to third. Slings to first, and that is the inning. Cubs are down quietly, still behind by a count of 1-0.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Cubs,
and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the
49.
second. Tyson Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Jake McCarthy.
Just
That missed. That's
missed.
the ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Count is full.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. This one in the air. Workman. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Randall.
2 down,
Grichuk.
bases empty. Now it's the DH, Randall Grichuk. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
called a ball. And that is ball 1.
Wow.
And another
No,
ball.
2-0.
Two down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And now 3
3-1.
balls and a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the right-hander deals. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
¿Qué lo que? ¿Qué lo que? Y ya que en la calle no hay dinero. Ya que en la calle no hay dinero. Y ahí se quito yo para ahora. Ya me bajaron Manny Machado lo tenía yo con 99. 99 no, 98 tenía pro. Me lo bajaron. Me voy a poner la canción así. Pero no, te quieres sacar Manny Machado. Lo va a dejar ahí. Pero dale el tren, lo va a dejar ahí. Primero. Quiero un agua. A mí no tenía vaina. Maricón va primero.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time.
Está más dominicano, para no tener
Reach for the galaxy. Leave star
pichecito ahí.
Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what I gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. I gotta do better, 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 I gotta.
Ya lo que yo no puedo sacar lo que tiran tres picheos. O bueno, entiendo. Vamos a darle así la primera, a ver qué lo ve. Vamos a desgranar gente ahora. Y no es de tiro.
Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted. What's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I can flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me.
La musiquita ahí.
Relationship on the rocks, my family all concerned, my homie still on the block, getting it I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Come on, man. You gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the Bomb Squad and the Aliens. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Vamos a una prueba fácil. Ese pichecito me gusta matarlo a palo. Y su para bien, tiquitique a la pantalla.
Ready to go now. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy.
Palo con ellos.
And that's downstairs. And we are under. And a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Ya te dije mi paso.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
Tiki,
you
tiki,
feel
la
really good about what you did at the plate. You
Ya,
trusted
ya
your
está,
hands,
ya.
you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
Como los robos.
De La Cruz on at first. Nobody out. There goes Ellie. In there for strike three. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. Here's Manny Machado now. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And Manny gets a piece.
No.
In the dirt, blocked. The count 2-1.
That's a ball.
One out and a runner at second.
Paquea esto. Plácata.
Fouls one away and now 3-2. And ball four to avoid.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Ay. Plácata, tú a ver.
May fires. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Cody Bellinger. Fought off foul. That's outside. And a count even 1-1.
Joder, trabajo, la falla es.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Boston. And on the hill, Mike Messina. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
A ver si él le da la curvateo. Ya, yo no tengo red también. Toma su flying ahí. Ahí.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and and a miss as he was
Este le ve
late.
que no batean.
One out, bases empty. That one fouled off.
Tirado. Otro slide. Cuando falla, slide.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Contreras down to first with it. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Right side. Crow Armstrong pulls that one down, and that is that. Back inside Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Eric Davis. Turned on, but foul wide of third. May delivers. There's the strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Piazza gets it to first, and Davis is retired. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro, and that misses, and that's ball one.
This is one of the most successful hitters we've seen in baseball. Palmeiro is a guy who can produce hits and swing for power, and he does it consistently. He's always going to be a tough out for any pitcher that faces him.
High fly ball out towards left field. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No score here in the second. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. Now around second, going for third. The relay.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you try to think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
William Contreras, the next to hit, takes outside. A swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Crow Armstrong goes 5 feet 11 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he's usually in center, but today starting to right.
Well, less responsibility for today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to move into right field. So he can let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Ball one there. Contreras leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Tirado picheo pegado. Ahí. Lágata. Toma. Y Coca-Cola. Todo el mundo safe.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cheese on that one.
Mira
Gets his second strikeout of the game. Bottom of the second, and now Adolis Garcia. Singy's currently the team leader in runs batted in. Messina back to work. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Machado throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Arias in now. Takes ball one off the
Y ve
plate.
que el loquito tiene picheo bueno, vale. Tiene picheo, no. Bateadores bueno.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Bate.
Just missed.
Bate. Con una sencilla.
Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the second baseman, Brian Dozier. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on.
That's inside. Ball.
And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That just misses. The count now 2-2. Now fly ball to right center for Armstrong. And makes the grab. That is the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Machado. And that one
That's low. That's a ball.
cutting but missing down low. And Manny gets a piece.
Toma, coño. Plan.
Laser, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the ball
Right.
to it.
De La Cruz to second. There's one, and that's 2.
Well, he made his pitch down in the zone. He got that ball on the ground. The double play he was looking for. Really good execution.
¿Dónde tú estás, menor?
Bellinger stands in
¿Me
now
compras?
and
¡Ey!
strike 1.
Diandro, tú no estás haciendo aguaje, ¿oíste? Ajá.
Looking to slug regardless of the count. And this
Mis seguidores te están escuchando. Mis seguidores te están escuchando, ¿oíste?
Space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Comprate el Nintendo Switch.
Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Kyle Mansarda. That's ripped, base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other
Corazón, a mí
way.
nadie me debe nada.
They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field. And it doesn't always translate to the game. But right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Smith jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Cara.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Line drive.
Hey.
Caught.
Hey.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives, and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on,
Ya, eso out.
This one's got a chance. And that is that. Out of the fourth, now the left fielder, Eric Davis. That one misses, 1-0.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Butler, long run on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Piazza hauls it in, and there's one away. And here, here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Io Franci che sta jugando. Si Franci estuviera jugando.
Have it from time to time.
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. And it's a
Velocidad.
here at Fenway Park, bottom of the fourth, stepping in, Lawrence Butler.
Velocidad.
To the right side, Marte. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Mike Piazza, the next to hit.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. On the ground.
Pero loco, muchacho, que lo hay plan.
And very nicely done for the out. Adolis Garcia now at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. There's a strike.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route to doing it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it.
¿Qué es lo que hay, Junito? Vamos a la carrera. Vamos a hacerle para la carrerita.
Yeah.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Just missed.
Para la carrerita, vamos a hacerlo, vamos. Yeah.
Ground ball right side. Dozier handles, throws to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the lineup flips over. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. The shortstop takes the ball. Milner, 6 feet 3 inches, 185 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2016. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker as a hitter. You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff. So you went to college in this town. What was it like for you, being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox. This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that one hops the wall. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Well, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way.
Diablo, eso picó. No. Ya. Y punto. Bájale.
Here comes Manny Machado. The walk, and he's also singled. And that's outside. And that's ball one. That's a little bit low.
No need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Nope, he held back.
Toma. Placa,
There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance.
Yeah.
Onto the track, and he makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now the DH, Luis Arias. Messina back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Ryan Dozier getting ready to hit. Just missed.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Gets it to first. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. Cut on and lifted in the air. Davis makes the catch, and that's the inning. Back in Boston, now it's the DH. Chipper Jones.
Entra, Temo.
Just missed. Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Takes it in for the out. And here comes Bellinger. Both 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit his senior year. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Now, Eric Davis. First pitch misses.
No, Brian.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And Woody Keller
Primero Brian, segundo él. Toma.
Swing and a high fly ball down the
Cógela
right
esa.
field
¿La
line.
cogió?
Butler brings it in for the 3rd out.
Necesito gente con poder.
Going to bottom 6. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Smith. Fouled off. He was late.
Only Justin Brennan has had the guts to fight for us. Brennan ran the city budget committee, the only candidate who took on Eric Adams. New York City needs some
Inside, and it's 1-1.
Brennan, paid for by Justin Brandon. No thanks. The city is stuck.
On the ground at first, down the line, and it's foul. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras gathers, throws to first, in time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout. And now, Matthew Lugo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey.
Pretty frugal guy.
Hey.
He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one outside. The count is 2-0.
No strike.
What a stop. Gathers across, and they get the out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ay,
Line, and that's a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is...
vete a robo, que ahí a
Runner on the
robuta
go.
esa.
Little
Ay,
chopper rolls foul.
vete a robo otra vez.
And the 0-1.
Por
Runner
ahí,
goes
me
again.
gusta ahí.
Pitch is low.
Suave.
And
Eli de la
safe.
Cruz, ese corre
It's
más
a
que un
stolen
tronco.
base. Runner at second, 2 down.
Vete para tercera, tú no lo duro. Ven pa' home.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Coming home. The throw in.
Ya, me empató.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long.
Bruce Sutter gets handed the rock out of the pen. And now here is Mike Piazza. That's out to center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And that'll do it.
Metiéndose el juguete.
So digging in, Rafael Palmeiro. A swing
Tú
and a
vas,
miss.
ay,
And that's strike
yo digo
one.
que se
These
está
players
relajando
are
el
going to string
conmigo.
together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
No relajo con este pan. Ven.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's William Contreras. That clips a corner. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And ball 1.
2-1.
¿Se picó?
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you gotta make them pay.
Toquecito, ¿qué tú crees?
Digging in, Pete Crow Armstrong. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. That one is upstairs. One away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Late that time, it's strike 2.
¿Qué fue lo que yo hice, vale?
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see
Poner la
another.
gente a comprar
1-2 now.
contra, vale. ¿Qué es lo que pasa?
He's under it. And there's 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Hey, Eli, bájame uno. Dámale un palo ahí para que sientan aquí. Toma,
And
coño.
that one hammered way
Allá
back
para
there.
coger la de esa.
Hops over the wall, and that's an
Yeah.
automatic double. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
Bájame esa dos, cartel.
And now the 0-1. And
Bájame
that's
esa
foul.
dos, cartel. Bájame esa dos.
Second and third, 2 down.
That's ball.
Bájame esa dos, cartel. No, no.
In the dirt, but kept
Mundo
close. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Bájame esa dos, cartel. Vale. Ya, te vale, contra.
Dozier. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck for Armstrong. Going back, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Luis Ariz stands in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bellinger calls it in, and it's 2 away. And the batter now, Brian Dozier. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across, and the inning is over. We go to the 8th. Manny Machado up to the plate. And what does that do for a team? When you get
se quita la tibia, se le hablan allá aquí. Aquí en Nueva York, oye. Oye, le quitan la tibia. Nueva York lo mejor que hay, papá. Oye. Deja que se quiten la tigre. Contra bala, estoy fallando en todo.
Brings it in, and there's 1 away. Next to hit, Chipper Jones.
0
for 3 in this one.
Oye, te mato. La corrió esa también.
Go ahead, run on base. Bellinger up to hit.
No que se quiten la tigre. Ya, pero la dura, la mujer. Contra, vale.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. First, but he beat it.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch. Get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Oye, di que no te quitan la tigre.
Davis in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to hit way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And that is out of play.
Yo a veces extraño la soltería porque ay, Dios.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. Suter back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there. And it hits off the monster. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there. But he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall. But still an excellent swing of the bat.
Smith up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Takes it himself, and one gone to the bottom of the eighth. Here's the left fielder, Matthew.
Envidia, dema, hipocresía, maldad, no me debías de la adicción, fusión con necesidad.
Deep here, tried to prevent anything over their heads. And fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickup if he can push a run across.
The next offering misses. Count 1 and 2. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. With the go-ahead run at third in the bottom half of the eighth inning. Good eye in that spot.
That's a really good take.
Contra, vale.
In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the eighth.
It's a run on the board.
Yeah.
An RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that.
So they bring on their closer in the eighth, Joe Kelly.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kelly, the slender right-hander. Registers the punch out and hits 101. So up next, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss.
This guy's sink.